What's up, everybody? It is JC, and I am so excited about today's video. We will be actually watching and reacting to Ren's 1 million subscribers video that I have been recommended multiple times, and where he defines success. So I am so excited about this. Let's get straight into it.
I want to keep this short and sweet because I wrote something that I want to share with you. But first of all, I just want to say how grateful I am. I've reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is a flipping huge milestone. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported my music over the years, whether you're newly on board or have been here for a while. I wanted to say thank you to the YouTube reaction community who have gotten behind my stuff in a big way and really helped me reach this goal. So thank you guys. I wanted to read this passage that I wrote about success. It's too much for me to remember right now, so bear with me. But yeah, success to me means that I have a responsibility that transcends me. If I have a platform where people are paying attention, then I feel like it's my duty to make that count. It's far more important than my aspirations with music and what I could personally gain. There's a saying that stuck with me recently, which was a rising tide lifts all ships. Somehow, by finding success for myself has meant that I can find success for the people around me, and that makes me feel very rich. I'm in a very strange position right now where I owe much of my success to the most destructive force in my life, which has been the turbulence of my physical and mental illness. The thing that has by far brought me the most pain has been a source of constant inspiration, which ironically led to creations which brought me the most joy. Creating art which means something to somebody else and can potentially be a companion to somebody else in the dark justifies my own pain, and I desperately needed that to be justified. There are a lot of people alive today who live in the dark. It's a place that I'm very familiar with. In the peak of my health problems, I was severely underweight. All my meals had to be restricted and blended, and I was so tired that I couldn't participate in life. I couldn't socialise, I couldn't watch films, I couldn't read. My bones constantly hurt. Even standing in the shower was excruciating and exhausting. And this went on for years, with no answers. Nobody could have ever convinced me during that time that my pain and suffering would be a source for something good, because it felt insidious. Nobody could have ever convinced me that something constructive can come from hurting every day. But I'm here to tell you that if you are hurting every day, don't be afraid. One thing I know to be a certain, to be a constant law of the universe, is that life is inconsistent. Life is beautiful and life is hideous. Life is kind and life is cruel. Dancing inside this dichotomy and inconsistency makes me know that you won't hurt forever, whether that comes from resolution of what you're going through or acceptance of where you are. You won't hurt forever. You don't know yet whether or not your pain conceals gold. It definitely conceals wisdom, and it's definitely a catalyst for filling you with empathy. So stand strong, my friends, and don't let the darkness consume you, because once you know the dark and become intimate with it, you become very capable of wielding the light. You could be instrumental for changing this world for the better. There's nothing humble about shrinking or doubting yourself because you are large. You can be ferocious, and you could be magnificent. For the medical industry, who too often let people fall through the cracks, it's your duty to do better. For the people living in the light, who have either stepped out of their shadow or have never had to walk beside it, it's your responsibility to put out untainted love. Our own greed, desire to ferociously expand, and decisions rooted in self-interest can benefit ourselves in a material sense, but can be very destructive to the hive and the world around us, ultimately hurting ourselves. So we really must consider that if we're going to step into a bright future. As humans, we have an incredible potential, and it would be a shame to throw it away. So community, humanity, and changing our relationship with the natural world so it leans more towards homeostasis must be a priority number one. If you're watching this and there's a knot tied up in your stomach with bitterness, anger, or hatred for your fellow human being, be with it, feel it, understand it, express it, and then let it go. You're hurting. Give yourself love, forgive yourself, and then project that love outwards, and the anger will pass. We have a decision in every interaction to tilt the world towards heaven or hell, towards Jannah or Jahannam, utopia or dystopia, and some people's ideas of heaven will be another's image of hell. So tread carefully, but treat those differences with respect. Tapestries are made beautiful because of the variety in the sum of their parts. Thank you to 1 million people inside this rich tapestry for the opportunity for me to try and spread my own vision of what I believe to be good. And thank you for justifying my pain. Thank you. I love you.
That was so sweet. And, like, I didn't want to, like, pause it and interrupt it, but, like, he is so wise. And the way that he, like, especially the part where he was saying that, if you have anger or if you know, that part, that be with it, like, feel it, and then, like, embrace it. Like, that is such a powerful message in itself, because, yeah, like, at the moment you could be thinking that everything is terrible and stuff, but once you, like you said, embrace it and feel it, you will overcome it and yield, like you said, yield the light. Like, not everything is bad. And, like, I know, I want to say, like, he has gone through so much, and he has not only overcome all of his trials and tribulations, but he has got a platform that has helped so many people through their dark times, and he didn't have to even post this at all, but I'm so glad that I can be a part of this, even though, like, I don't outwardly say that I'm a renegade or anything, because I'm still so new and there's still so much to learn about not only him, but just everything about this world, because there's so much stuff happening, and knowing that he was able to overcome everything is just so special. And he is such an amazing human being, and I wish we had more people like him that appreciated everyone, that, like, he knows he didn't do this by himself, which he did a majority of it by himself. I mean, he is so talented and stuff, but he knows at the end of the day, he genuinely appreciates everyone that has helped him through this process, through his health conditions, and even his creativity. And he's just an amazing person, and I am so glad to have come across him. And I'm just rambling at this point. Like, I'm at a loss for words, because this, like, even though he was thanking us, like, I feel like he didn't have to. Like, we should be thanking him, because, like I've said previously, like, he is such a powerful, like, the stories he tells, like, he can change the world. And we need more people like him. He is, I don't know how old he is. Even though I do love him, I love him so much. I'm not a stalker. I don't know how old he is, but I'm assuming he's probably around the same age as me. And for him to have such profound thoughts and be so wise beyond his years is so amazing. And he did have to go through a lot to get to that point in his life, and it's just amazing. I wish I could get to the point in my life where I could confidently give such advice, but it's just, no one knows anyone's story. And he has shared his to the entire world, and we've come to love him for it. And I just hope he knows how much that we truly do love him as well. He is such an amazing human being, and I will repeat that till the day I die. Um, I just, though I wish that he did not have such hardships in his life, it made him the person that he is today. And I don't wish that on anybody, but I'm glad that we have him as he is. He is such an amazing person, and I cannot wait to see what else he comes up with as far as the storytelling and just in life and as a whole. Like, I appreciate him along with all of his friends that has helped him succeed, and I'm so glad to be on this journey, and it's just amazing. It really is. And not many people can say that someone actually thanked them, especially when he thanked the reactors, even though I don't consider myself part of that. Even though I have reacted to multiple videos of him and his friends, I'm still so new in the game. Like, I just take that part with a grain of salt because, like I said, I'm so new in the game. But I am glad that I'm able to do this. And I hope that everyone that watches this falls in love with him even more, even though I know most of you have already seen this. But if you're new to my channel, if you're just now watching this, please check him out if you haven't heard of Ren, because he deserves the world, and he has such powerful messages. And I'm just rambling. He deserves so much more. And like I said earlier, I hope you enjoyed this content. I know it's definitely shorter and different than what I typically do, but I'm so glad I watched this. I truly am. And I'm just going to end it here. Like, I don't care about subscribers on this video. I don't care about the likes. I don't care about the comments. I want this to be about Ren, because this is Ren's moment to shine, because I just love him so much. So, thank you.